Hi there BookTube, it's Eleanor here and it's time for another haul. Yeah, so let's just get into it. I have decided that I'm going to try and read some Terry Pratchett, and I had bought The Colour of Magic, which will have been in a previous haul, and I recently went to my local charity shop and someone is obviously having a bit of a clear out, and so I picked up books 2, 3 and 4 in the Discworld series so that I can really get stuck into those if I want, and they were so cheap from the charity shop I thought, why not? Next, again from the charity shop, I picked up The Gift of Rain by Tan Twang Yeng. This just sounds like a really interesting story about Japan and a 16-year-old in 1939, so in the war sort of time. Yeah, and it's had some really good reviews, and it's got some really good blurbs on the back from different channels that I trust. The next book I picked up was Alienated by Melissa Landers. I mentioned to you that I picked, in my last haul video, I mentioned to you that I picked up some books from Waterstones, and this was one of them. I've heard lots of things about this, and so I'm interested to give it a go. I think it's about an exchange student from another planet. Sounds good. Bound to be a bit of romance. They're looking at each other like there should be, so I love a bit of that, and I'm excited to give this one a go. As you will have heard, last month I read Fingersmith and I loved it, and I'm planning on reading Tipping the Velvet by Sarah Waters with Nicole from Dorkerbrain next month, and so I thought, why not pick it up while I'm at Waterstones Piccadilly. I went to a book talk there, and so I thought I would pick it up, and I love this cover, so I'm very excited to try this. I heard about this book on somebody's channel, but I'm not 100% sure who it was. But it is Magic Bites by Ilona Andrews, a Kate Daniels novel one. Think a bit of paranormal romance, and I love me a bit of paranormal romance, so I'm going to give this series a go, and if I like it, I think there's quite a lot of books in the series to be getting on with. I heard about this book from Lee at Lee Reader, and if you haven't checked out his channel, you definitely should. He's brilliant, and it's called TheThree by Sarah Lotz. So the basic idea, I think, of this is that there's a day where 4 planes crash in 4 different places in the world, all at the same time, and out of each wreckage comes one child left unscathed but not unchanged. So this sounds like it's going to be a really good story. I read Night Film by Melissa Peschel last year, I think, and someone mentioned this one as a really good book by her as well, and that's Special Topics in Calamity Physics. So I picked this one up. I'll read you the back because I just think it sounds really suspenseful. She found her teacher dead, hanging by a piece of electrical cord. The North Carolina police think it was suicide. Her former friends, the Blue Bloods, blame her for being there, and her father tells her to leave it alone. But Blue Van Meer is a student of books and can't let the mystery go. Because all her life puzzles, both complicated and intricate, have littered her path, her mother's death in a car crash, a childhood spent roaming from town to town, her dad's serial affairs. Are these the fantasies of a teenager too lonely or too clever for her own good? Or has Blue stumbled on something so dark, so devious, that her whole world is about to be flipped upside down? So this sounds really good. I don't know if I've mentioned before, but I really enjoyed A Discovery of Witches by Deborah Harkness, and I have got her second book on my Kindle yet to be read, which needs to be rectified, and in my charity shop they had the 3rd book in hardback and it was pretty cheap, so I think this is going to give me the push to try and finish this trilogy, because I really enjoyed the first book, and I think I started the second one and I don't know why I didn't continue, so I'm going to be getting to this one soon. And then the final book I picked up is a graphic novel, and I'd seen it for ages and I really wanted it, and so I treated myself, and it is The Sculptor by Scott McCloud. It's just such a beautiful hardback and the artwork looks great, and I've heard it's a really good story, so I can't wait to get stuck into this one and to let you know what I think. So that is a few more books. let me know what you've bought recently. Have you bought any books? And if you've done a haul, link it down below. I like a good haul video, and I look forward to speaking to you soon. Bye for now, BookTube.